for we know that we woke up this morning.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
The word of the Lord.
Amen.
See, I apologize today. I asked y'all to come support me, but instead you come to hear the word of the Lord today, okay?
Yeah.
Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Okay. Everybody hold your Bibles up. If you don't got your Bible up, hold your hands up for the Bible covenant. But this is my Bible.
This is my Bible.
The written word of God.
The written word of God.
I will read it.
I will read it.
I will learn it.
I will learn it.
I will obey it.
I will obey it.
I will have faith in it.
I have faith in it.
Therefore, it will fulfill God's purpose.
Fulfill God's purpose.
Fulfill God's promises.
Fulfill God's promises.
In me. Forever.
Forever.
Amen.
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 So my sermon topic for today comes from clocking in. See, one thing we all know how to do is to get a job for all of us adults. But we fairly realize and understand that as a child, we have a job as well. So when you go to school, you got to do your homework and you go into the classroom and you listen to the teacher, that's your job. For any of us adults, we got to get up and we got to understand that we got to go put in that hard work to get a paycheck. But
Yes,
one thing we don't understand is to get in God's house, we're going to do more than the paycheck. See, 7-figure incomes don't count in this household.
Amen.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See, the best job you can have is when you have your right in heaven.
Yeah.
See, when money doesn't matter.
Yes, sir.
You go by grace and mercy and faith.
Yeah.
Okay?
Amen.
So if you can, look over to the opposite side of your personal feelings and tell them it's time to clock in.
It's time to clock in.
See, what Bishop Romani used to always say, before he did a sermon or before he did a funeral, he said, for every man, woman, or child, put a smile on your face. If you don't got teeth, show your gums.
Oh, Lord.
See, back then, whenever I was a child, I didn't understand it. It was just always funny to me. Yeah. But see, it's not funny because when you wake up, you know you did something yesterday, but you woke up this morning. There's a reason for you to honor God and to thank God. Can I get a witness? Can I get somebody to give me a witness today?
Amen.
So you know we could have been somewhere else, but we're here in the house of the Lord again today.
Yes.
Okay?
Come on, brother.
So when I think of a manly job, other than God's honor job, when I think of a manly job that's a good job, I think of firefighters. Because see, whenever a firefighter, when all of us running out of the building, the firefighters are running in. See, they have a whole bodysuit, a helmet, oxygen tank, an axe, and almost every time they pull up, it's a flight of stairs there like they asked them to be there. See, but they train to put out every different type of fire, but quite often they don't know what type of fire it is until they get there. See, so somebody called the fire department and said it's a fire. So we get into the Bible, because this is our type of fire. Because we fighting a whole nother fire, here. Okay? So I'm taking it from 2 Timothy chapter 4, verses 1 through 7.
All right. All right.
Again, 2 Timothy chapter 4, verses 1 through 7. If you found it, say amen. Amen. If you're still looking for it, shove your shoulders. If you need me to keep going, say, Coach, put me in the game. That's the only thing I used to tell the coach when I was playing basketball. Coach, put me in the game. You see? So Timothy means honoring God or honored by God.
All right.
This is the second letter that Paul wrote to Timothy. Second to Timothy is what it was called to Pastor Timothy. Okay? So, verse 1. I charge thee therefore before God and the Lord Jesus Christ, who shall judge the quick and the dead at his appearing and his kingdom. Preach the word. Be instant in season, out of season, reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine. Right. For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine, but after their own lust shall they heap to themselves teachers, having itching ears. And they shall turn away from their ears from the truth, and shall be turned into fables. But thou watch in all things, endure afflictions, do the work of an evangelist, make full proof of thy ministry. For I am now ready to be offered, and the time of my departure is at hand. I have fought a good fight.
Yes,
I have finished my course.
Yes,
I have kept the faith.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
See, we all turn away from the truth time to time. See, we are often told the outcome of our actions, but we still decide to do so due to greed, personal beliefs, or just straight up authority, or just straight up don't care at the moment. Like when your parents tell you don't touch a hot stove, but you touch it anyway. See, Albert Einstein said, touch a hot stove for a minute, it may seem like an hour. See, we are often provided with the truth on a daily basis, but for some reason we still do not got the effort to pursue the outcome. See, where's the negligence in doing what we want to do to find the truth of what Jesus Christ is saying? If he's saying study to show thyself approved, why are we not stumbling through the Bible like we do when it's time to do a book report, or when it's time to get up in the morning and we take it too long to get to our job?
Oh yeah.
See, you're gonna get the word through life, like touching a hot stove, or you're gonna get the word through you like skimming through the Bible until you find a meaning along the way. See, if anybody understand me, say amen.
Amen.
If you need me to keep going, say, Coach, put me in the game.
Coach, put me in the game.
See, I had a gentleman quote 23rd Psalms to me, and I helped him finish it. And he said, wow, you must have heard it from a funeral. I said, wow, that's crazy. Because when I was young, my mother had us teaching the whole 23rd Psalms, and we had to learn it to make a step to it on a step team. But I'll take it any way I can get it.
Okay.
See?
All right. Come on.
All right now.
Lord God.
For the Bible say, bring a child up in the way that he should be taught.
Yeah.
When he's old, he will not surely depart.
Yeah.
See, if you want me to keep going, say, Coach, put me in the game.
Coach, put me in the
I
game.
got a lot to say. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. See, keeping the faith. To continue to believe in, trust, or support someone or something when it's too difficult to do so. Example, everybody love a basketball team, right? I love the Houston Rockets. They could be having the toughest game in 2019, down 60, 70 points. But I surely believe that all they got to do is do a couple jump shots and they go win the game.
Amen.
See, I tell you. See, we often choose to look at man and stand behind the works of man, while God the Creator can show us from time to time He got us, but we still turn our face and forget that faith even exists.
Yes.
So we often find ourselves looking through sight of our surroundings versus trusting God's word. See, we can remember streets and landmarks, but we can't remember the letter that Paul wrote to Timothy.
Help us, Lord. Help us.
If somebody asks me how to get home from here, only thing I can tell you is I can make a left, go down by the Dollar General, at the light, make a left, and I'll go home.
Amen.
But if you ask somebody to tell you something about the Bible, they shrug their shoulders like they don't know what they're talking about. It's not to take forward. I'm sorry.
All right.
If you need me to keep going, say amen.
Amen.
See, so we back in the fire. We back from the fire department. They called in the fire. We going down Faith Boulevard.
All
See,
right
we
now.
going through all the stoplights. Everybody getting out of the way because the sirens are going. Everybody getting out of the way. We stopping at the stoplights, making sure no cars are crossing by, so we can't make sure we get into an accident. Only to come into a fire that we not know of. See, Satan got a fire that us man cannot provide for. See, the only person that can provide for this faith is God.
Yeah.
See, you can only get this through grace and mercy, and faith is the only tool for the job. See, when your regular fire extinguishers or your water hoses don't work, we gotta go to a whole nother game plan.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? We gotta go into a whole nother game plan. See, you can call that helicopter in the sky and tell them that ferry just won't work here. We need faith. We need a whole tool for the job. See?
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you, Lord.
Woo! I tell you.
Go
See,
ahead
so I'm going to take you to Proverbs chapter 3, verses 5 through 8. Trust in the Lord with all thy heart, and lean not unto thy own understanding.
Hello.
In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. Be not wise in thy own eyes. Fear the Lord, and depart from evil. It shall be health to thy navel, and marrow to our bones.
Yes, sir.
If you skim further down to 19 to 23, the Lord by wisdom hath founded the earth. By understanding how he established the heavens. By his knowledge, the depths are broken up and the clouds drop down to dew. My sons, let not them depart from thine eyes.
Yeah.
Keep sound wisdom and discretion. So shall they be life unto thy soul and grace to thy neck. Then shalt thou walk safely, and thy foot shall not stumble. See, I'm gonna say that again, because somebody didn't catch it. Somebody didn't catch that. Then shalt thou walk in thy way safely, and thy foot shall not stumble.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
See, for the Bible say, put your outdoor work in order. Get your fields ready. After that, build you a house. See, consider what I say, and the Lord give understanding in all things. See, it's way too easy to trust in something that gives you temporary comfort and easement. See,
Preach.
for wisdom, the quality of having experience, knowledge, and good judgment, the quality of being wise.
Yeah.
Understanding, to understand something, comprehension.
Amen.
See, if I do know comprehension, I know one thing. See, my mom used to have a jug of tea inside the refrigerator.
Hello.
Now, everybody knew, from my friends to our cousins, to anybody that step foot in that house, don't go in that refrigerator, don't touch that tea.
Hello.
See, that's one thing about old folks whenever it's time to be wise. See, as we were young, we would always come inside the kitchen and we would ask our parents or ask our grandparents, why you just dumping stuff inside the pot? You're not using a measuring cup. They just dumping. For what we don't know is they already did it from time to time again. They already went through it, so they already know how much it takes to go up in it.
Exactly.
So whenever she comes to the house, after we come outside and we finish playing, and we drunk half of her tea or all her tea, and we thought that we could just make that tea just like Mama did.
Huh. Never was a liar.
I tell you, it only took one sip of that tea to say, why y'all touch my tea? See, we had two choices, either lie about it, pray to God afterwards, hope that we got through it, or tell the truth and catch what's coming to it. See, for the Lord say, spare the child for the ride. So she used to always say her main saying was, y'all don't believe fat means grease.
Hello.
Let me say that again for somebody that didn't catch it. Y'all don't believe fat means grease. See, for then I didn't understand it. But for now I know the righteous thing to do, the smart thing to do is not touch your tea at all, just leave it in the refrigerator when she get home. That's when you do a hard work for it. See, understanding get you in your tux, your suit and tie, get you in an interview on a Friday. Your wisdom get you to the job site on Monday, on time, ready to do your work. But then to get you to a building with a car, a room, and a gentleman in a white suit. But wisdom will come by you and tell you that something ain't wrong. See, from that car to get to that wall, that's somebody else's job because I'm not a crash dummy. See, for somebody, they don't understand what I'm saying. But faith, getting down on your knees and praying that God want to put you in that job in the first place.
Hello.
See, so we don't lead by just understanding. We don't lead by just wisdom. We got to get down on our knees. We got to drop a seed and we got to get wisdom and we got to pray to God for faith. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
See, happy is the man that findeth wisdom and the man that getteth understanding.
Yes.
See, learning and teaching is the perfect example. You see what I'm saying? Showing the path that leads to prosperity and the righteousness is a perfect example. See? Knowing when to hold and when to fold is a perfect example.
Hello.
See, sharing the word of God to all his people is a perfect example. Leaning not unto thy own understanding is a perfect example. See, dropping down on our knees and asking God for understanding and strength and wisdom is the perfect example. Knowing when to put out that right fire is a perfect example. See, going down Faith Boulevard instead of stopping on Nonsense Street is a perfect example.
Preach,
See,
preach.
if you want me to keep going, say, Coach, put me in the game.
Coach, put me in the game.
See, we get too caught up in our own beliefs and our own understandings that we forget that someone died on the cross and rose up again so we could be sin free. See, whenever you got God and whenever you got faith and wisdom inside you, God can take care of you from the crown of your head to your shoulders, to your stomach, to your knees, down to the soles of your feet.
Yes,
see, somebody not getting me, somebody not understanding me today. See,
Jesus.
let me tell you, get you some understanding. Drop you a seed and grow some wisdom in the Word of God.
Amen.
See, I give you one last thing before I go today, because I didn't want to hold y'all for too long. See, it's whether you preach for a little or whether you preach for a long time, whether they catch it is the perfect example. See,
All right,
you can
now.
preach for 1,000 or you preach for 5 people. I don't care if it was 1 million people in here. I don't care if it's 1 person in here. I would have said the exact same thing.
Amen.
For I know that I woke up this morning with a right mind. For I know that I woke up this morning with wisdom. For I know that I woke up and I prayed to God. See, God will take care of you while you take 7 days of not eating so you can fast, so you can be able to preach His word. See, God will take you from one end to the next end until you get it. You can go by just understanding and then you get into that crash dummy situation, or you can go by wisdom and pray to God and get you some faith, and you can walk in the light of God.
Amen.
Yes.
See, I chose too many times to go a different route.
Yes, sir.
But see, just like my father used to tell me, you can run from it as long as you want, but if God wants you, you're going to get it.
Yes.
You're going to come back and get it. See, ain't no running and hiding from this.
No,
see,
sir.
as we tell our children to go out and study so you can be able to practice and pass a test or exam in school, so we got to get the same thing in faith. We got to get the same thing in the book of the Bible. See, we got to study those books of the Bible. We got to go from Genesis all the way to Leviticus. We got to get inside it.
Amen.
If you need me to keep going, say, put me in the game, Coach.
Put me in the game, Coach.
See, for he say, if we suffer, we shall also reign with him.
Yes.
If we deny him, he will also deny us.
Yes.
See? I give you 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 28. The grace of our Lord Jesus Christ be with you. Amen. Thank y'all.
All right.
All right. God bless. Y'all give God some praise. Bless young man.